Hello, this is Chaotix. So this is just going to be a little bit unscripted before the video actually starts, but I just want to let you know like what this is about. So this is a thing I did on stream a couple of days ago, and yeah, this is just going to be a tier list of all of the Item Asylum weapons. Yeah, I did this live on stream on my YouTube channel, and I'm planning to do the same thing for the ranged and misc weapons. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, there's not really much to say. I just wanted to let you know this is just an edited version of that stream. And yeah, also only 7 people are subscribed to my YouTube channel. I don't think that's right, but if you want to make that more than 7, then you know, please subscribe. You know, it's nice, helps me out a lot. Thanks. Yeah, that's about it. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Hello, chat room. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all doing great. Hope y'all are doing well. So I've been sick for the past like week, and I'm still not like completely recovered, but I'm well enough to do a stream now. So you know, you all seem to like the previous Item Asylum video, so I figured we're gonna do another tier list. And this time we're doing it live. Alrighty then, so you're gonna notice a bit of a change because I'm not using my regular overlay for this. Hello. So yeah, this is what this tier list looks like. There are, I believe there's 95 goddamn weapons here. There's a lot, and this includes the upgrades. So you got the couch, you got the table, and you've got Twilight in here as well. So right, let's discuss what these mean. Escape plus R%. Like, you'd be better off resetting for like a different weapon if you don't get anything else good. Like, that's basically it. I will become the Joker. It makes you mad. It just makes you mad to have. Like, you'll still use it, but you will not like it. if that makes any sense. Fuck it, wee ball. Well, it's just that, you know, it's not like anything too special. It's not anything too crazy, but you know, you might get a couple kills with it. Exceptional in specific maps. A lot of these are going to be stuff that like ragdolls or like knockbacks. You know, some weapons are better than others on specific maps. Always happy to have, you know, just as it says, you're always happy to have them. It doesn't matter what map. And public enemy number 1. You will get kill streaks with this, and you will get people coming after you to try and take it away from you. I also have roadblocks up, so we can actually, you know, test these out, so we get a bit of a better understanding of what we're dealing with. So yeah, our first one on this tier list is Air. Now Air, surprisingly, has a pretty decent horizontal range, but not like any range that's useful. Like, you can kill multiple enemies using this thing, but it's just kind of whatever. Like, it's not very useful in like most situations, you know? But you know what? I'd ball with it. I'd ball with it, honestly. It's not that great, but, I mean, it's usable, I suppose. Next up is Illusions. Now, Illusions, I'm not gonna lie, this one makes me turn into the Joker. Because, like, I don't know how to fucking use this thing. Like, it can do a lot of damage. It can do lots of damage, and it can, like, you know, hit a lot at once, but, like, it just feels clunky to use. It just, I don't like it that much. Being able to roll and parry is nice to have. It's just kind of whatever. Like, look, I was aiming specifically for that, and you just end up missing a lot. It can be good on like certain maps, but I just don't like it. I will become the Joker if I do get this. That's just me though. Speaking of becoming the Joker, Assailant. Now, I don't like Assailant that much either. It's a little more usable than Illusions, but overall, it's just kind of a whatever item. I mean, you can afflict Curse, which is nice. Afflicting Curse is always, like, you know, something decent to do. Again, it's just kind of a whatever thing. Like, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it either. I do become the Joker when I use this. The Axe. The regular standard Axe. It's pretty good, honestly. You know, you got pretty decent damage, fast fire rate. You can just like chop everyone up into pieces. Like I'm not mad. I'm not mad to have this. If this was the only thing I got, I'd probably get at least a couple kills with it. So I think, yeah, I think I'm always happy to have the axe. It's nothing crazy or anything, but yeah. Backhand slap. Okay, this one, I think, very much depends on the map. You got insane knockback, right? But it's not enough to like combo anything. The hitbox lasts a while. Like, look at that. That's ridiculous. On maps like rooftops and regular base plates, and that's a definitely, like, really good weapon to have. And everyone else, though, is just kind of a whatever thing. Like, small plate, yeah. Yeah, this one's definitely an exceptional in specific maps. The Banhammer. Okay, Banhammer is pretty good. Does a pretty decent amount of damage. Like, you know, reliably two-shot anyone. Smash people, knocks people, like, pretty damn far away. Yeah, I'm always happy to have the Banhammer. It's not like, again, it's not crazy or anything. Yeah, you can definitely get at least a bit of a kill streak going with this. Yeah, this one's definitely always happy to have. The ability cooldown is pretty long. Yeah, but the base damage is already pretty good. Like, I don't think that matters all too much. The Bat is next. I don't even remember what the damage is on this. Let me see. Okay, it's 25 damage, but it does do a pretty decent amount of knockback. And obviously, it can instant kill if certain conditions are met. Again, this is definitely, like, really good with specific maps and against specific people. Like, I do think it's about here in the tier list. I think exceptional sounds about right for this. The Belt. I think it's pretty similar to the Bat, isn't it? It just has, like, a bit less range. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Belt's basically just kind of like the Bat, but just slightly less powerful and with less range. Actually, no, I think the Belt has more knockback. Just a bad but worse. Yeah, I think it has less range, but I think the Belt actually knocks them a little bit further. So, and they're both interchangeable, really. I don't mind having one over the other. It's just kind of a whatever thing. Again, very good at specific maps. That's about it. Because next up we have the Big Rock. Now, the Big Rock is actually one of the few melee weapons that gives you more health at the cost of you, well, losing health whilst it's active. Big Rock, though, is damn powerful. Like, that's an easy two-shot. And, like, they can't really do much once they get hit with it. Yeah, you can get up to 250 health with the Rock, which is really good. Like, the Rock is exceptionally good. I think, yeah, I'm always happy to have the Big Rock. I don't quite think it's public enemy number 1, but it's definitely, like, I think top of always happy to have for now. The Birch Tree, though. The Birch Tree. Like, come on. Like, you do 150. So, you do 150 goddamn damage with this thing. Like, you instant kill, like, 90% of players with this thing. Hell, you can instant kill, like, a crap ton of players. Like, if you get this... yeah. If you get the Birch Tree, you are 100% getting targeted. Yeah, it is pretty slow, but, like, the range on it is, like, really good as well. Like, it's definitely one of the best melee weapons you can get. The Board with Nail. I think this is a decent weapon. I don't think it's anything, like, crazy or anything. Yeah, it hits them, deals bleed damage. Like, 2 hits will kill them. Will kill a regular enemy. Although 3 will absolutely guarantee it. Bleeding is nice, has a pretty decent range. Yeah, I'd say that's about, I think that's a wee ball kind of item. You know, it's not, it's whatever, you know? It can be useful. The Bobbin on a Stick is a really funny item because it will definitely kill you as well on certain maps. But it's just so funny. You get speed boost for using it. That's always nice. It's just really fun to use, honestly. Like, I never get mad if I have this because I can just go whee and just blow up anyone. This is definitely really good on certain maps as well. So I'm thinking exceptional, but I'm also always happy to have it. Sonic with this regular stick. Yeah, I think that goes in exceptional on specific maps then. You're going to kill yourself with it, but you're definitely going to get at least one person down with you. Speaking of exceptional specific maps, Built Different as well is also really good. Yeah, it does ridiculous amount of knockback. Not a whole lot of damage though, so, you know, if you're in an enclosed space or if you're on rooftops again, then it's really good. On a map like this, like Base Plate 2021, it's not great, honestly. Oh yeah, it does give you a defense boost. I completely forget about that. Yeah, that's always nice to have, you know. It's definitely like better on certain maps than others though, so I think keeping it in exceptional is about right for me. The Buster Sword is interesting to say the least, because I still don't know if I like this or not. Yeah, does pretty decent amount of damage. You know, 4 hits anything. You become Cloud Strife. That's always good. Once you get enough damage in or enough time to get a limit break, which I don't think it instant kills. Now, it does an instant kill, but it does do a pretty damn good amount of damage. Yeah, and you get a slight speed boost as well. Like, you can't go wrong with a slight speed boost. This is one of the weapons I use to actually finish Uncertified's perfect run. You know what? I'm happy with this. I'd say I'm always happy to have the Buster Sword. I'd say I'm always happy to have it, although it's also not exactly interesting. The cane. You can stun lock a lot of people with the cane, especially on certain maps. And you can also knock people off the edge. It's not exactly like a crazy weapon or anything, and you'll probably like die to someone else whilst you're stun locking someone. Yeah, it's not very fun to fight against. In a 1v1 though, it's good. It's definitely a fuck it we ball kind of weapon. But it's also like really good still. Okay, the chair. You know, you hit someone with it. Does a pretty decent amount of damage. Regens pretty quickly, honestly. And yeah, I think the chair is good. I think the chair is also a really good weapon. But, get enough kills with it. Get the Home Depot discount. And you get a table. And the table is kind of ridiculous, honestly. Like, it takes longer to recharge, which is a little bit sad, but it's definitely a really good upgrade to the chair. Does more damage, has more range, at the cost of some regen time. Yeah, I think table's public enemy. I can see that. Honestly, though, I don't think it's as, like... yeah, you know what, actually, yeah. I think that's about right. Like, I don't think it's as good as Birch Tree, but it's definitely really good. Okay, Chaos Saber. Oh, okay, so the Chaos Saber does a pretty decent amount of damage, has a pretty decent amount of range, and also has a projectile. Albeit it's not exactly a great projectile. I'm pretty happy if I get Chaos Saber, honestly. Yeah, you always have to wait for the intro animation for it. It is pretty long. But, you know, other than that, though, I'm always, like, happy to have Chaos Saber. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I don't think it's as good as most of these. I'm gonna put Axe down there, I think. I think that's about right. Comically large fork. Oh boy, we're getting to the comically large utensils now. So, the fork does 25 damage, knocks them back so you can't hit them again. Unless you actually walk towards them. Yeah, I think it's probably like the worst out of the comically large utensils. It's definitely outclassed by the knife and especially the spoon. This is definitely a fuck it we ball kind of weapon, because it's not bad. It has range and it does okay damage, but yeah, it's a whatever kind of item. The knife. Okay, again, it knocks people back. Again, it also has a decent range. It's basically the same as the fork, except it also ragdolls them. Yeah, it's definitely like better in specific maps. I think it's about the same tier, honestly. Like, it's basically just kind of like the cane, right? I think it's basically just kind of like a better cane. So I think it goes here, above the cane, and especially above the fork. And then, of course, you have the spoon, which just sends them ludicrously flying. Like, this is like the best, one of the absolute best weapons you can get on, you know, rooftops, small plates, regular base plate, and it's probably still like the best out of the comically large utensils. So yeah, I'm gonna say probably top of exceptional and specific maps, at least for now. Yeah, and small maps as well, like where there's a lot of cramped space is also really good. Crescendo, reliable 3 hits. Yeah, pretty good. You got a dash attack, that does 65. So that one shot. Yeah, it is unholy, so you won't be able to use stuff like the cross with it. The dash is like really good with this. The dash and the Syndicate is like an instant kill. Yeah, I'm always happy to have Crescendo, because I can always get like at least a kill or 2 with it. I'm always happy to have it. I think above Axe, but like, do I think it's better than the Chaos Saber? Yeah. Do I think it's better than Buster Sword? Probably. Better than Banhammer? No. Yeah, I think that's about right. Crocky Friend. I can't explain why, but I always become the Joker when I use this goddamn thing. I don't like it. Like, the range is just too short. It's just a worse board with nail. I don't like it. I will become the Joker if I do end up getting this. The crowbar. Ooh. Crowbar is pretty freaking good, honestly. Decent range, decent damage, and very fast. Yeah, the crowbar is kind of insane, actually. The crowbar is pretty insane. I don't think it's, like, ridiculous or anything like the birch tree, but yeah, this definitely is. Crowbar's a really good item, I think. Yeah, this one's definitely always happy to have. I don't think it's quite public enemy number 1. Actually, no. If I gave it to the table, no, actually. I think it's just below Big Rock. It's better than everything else here, other than Big Rock so far. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Okay, the cultist sword. Okay, first off, you get a cool hat. Pretty fast. Does a decent amount of damage. You slow down when you do attack with it, but it's kind of whatever. Heavy swing. Kind of sucks, honestly. Yeah, it does about 45 damage, and it knocks them back. It's kind of a whatever attack. Like, you'd probably be better off just swinging normally. Like, the heavy swing's kind of bad. It's kind of just like a worse crowbar. But, like, it's still, like, decent. Like, I'd be happy to have this. I would have this over Buster Sword, though. No, actually. Would I have it over Chaos Saber as well? Yeah, I think I would, actually. Slow down when something's ranged. Yeah, I guess. If you're already close enough to hit anyway, you're going to hit with the rest of your attacks. Dark Heart. Oh, boy. Now, Dark Heart is actually pretty damn good, honestly. You know, 4 hits, not great. I don't know what the hell the Ragdoll's doing. Got a good dash, which doesn't knock them back, meaning they're pretty easy. They're much easier to actually hit afterwards. And then there's the Tornado. The Tornado's really good. And it heals you. And it heals you. I would actually rather have this than Crescendo. I do think this is also a good weapon to have. I do think it's just a slightly better Crescendo. Like, Crescendo does more damage, but the fact that you get healed when you're using Dark Heart, I think that's good. Right, it is also exceptional during zombie survival and boss fights. The Diamond Tester is kind of weird, honestly. It's kind of a weird weapon. I kind of don't like it, but like at the same time, I'm not like that mad. Like sometimes that happens and it's funny. It's a good stone, but it's not 100% chance. It's a kind of it's mid. It's very mid. I'd say it's probably it's not unusable, but I'd say it's definitely in a wee ball tier. The Dimmer Dagger. This one's also kind of just a whatever weapon for me. The funny gimmick is, you know, the more damage you deal with this, the longer it gets. Like, you just have a comically large stick as a weapon. And, you know, it's pretty quick. The damage is kind of shit, honestly. The damage is kind of shit even when it's at max range. Like, the range is still, like, pretty good. Like, just barely gets out of the Joker tier. Dragon Slayer. I mean, come on. This weapon's actually fucking ridiculous. Like, it does insane damage. You get pushed forward every time you swing. It's actually cracked. Yeah, this one's an easy public enemy number 1. Energy Sword is up next. The Energy Sword is actually pretty damn good, all things considered. Like, it does decent damage, has decent range. Slightly worse Crocky. Are you insane? This is a better Crocky in like, pretty much every way. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Like, it's definitely like a fucking wee ball kind of weapon, but I'd rather have this than the Cane, honestly. The Eyelander. Ooh, the Eyelander. Oh, man. Okay. Obviously, I have TF2 bias, but like, Jesus Christ. 2 shots can easily 2-shot anything. And for your first 4 kills, you get a buff. Oh, first 5 kills, sorry. You can get insane with this. The Eyelander is really good. It's a snowball weapon, yeah. Hitbox kind of sucks. I don't care. 5 kills and the Eyelander is like really damn good. I'd honestly say it it's better than the table. It is absolutely better than the table. Should I be Cracklander? The Fire Axe. Ooh, the Fire Axe is also kind of ridiculous. 250 goddamn damage. You get slight speed boost when you're, you know, walking towards someone. And if you get Ultra Instincts with this thing, you are 100% public enemy number 1. But even if you're not, I do think this is also better than the table. Fish is definitely one of the most annoying weapons to fight against. And yeah, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does do a lot of knockback. And good fucking luck trying to hit this guy with any melee weapon that doesn't have a comically long range. Like, you have 4 series ranged weapons against this thing. Yeah, I remember it used to ragdoll players. On very cramped maps, and obviously maps with cliffs, it's really good. But even still, like, I'm always happy to have this. I don't think it's quite as good as the coldest sword. Mining, I will become the Joker. Like, legit, this is actually probably like one of the worst melees in the game. It takes way too long to kill anyone. In fact, yeah, honestly, I think it might actually be a reset-worthy item. Because, like, Even with Assailant and Illusions, I can maybe, like, try and get a kill with this. I can't get any fucking kills with this thing. Golf club. I completely forget how this one works, because I know it's a little bit different. Yeah, you ragdoll people, and then you can execute them for a cool 150. I think that's pretty good, honestly. I don't think there's not much to say here. You know, you're always happy to have a golf club. Do I think it's better than Buster Sword? Yeah. Do I think it's better than Crescendo and Darkheart? Probably not. The stun is stupid long though, yeah, I agree. Out of discipline. I'm gonna be real, I don't like using this thing a lot. I always fucking miss with this thing. But it does insane amounts of knockback. This is 100% an exceptional in specific maps thing. Right up there with the comically large spoon. And it's kind of the same with the hook kick, really. I think it's like worse than most of these, but yeah, I think the hook kick is about there as well. It's good. It's not good on most maps, though. You don't have to do the crit. There's a crit thing on this? I actually jump before kicking. Oh, how have I gotten this, like, playing this game this long without even knowing that? That's sick. I mean, yeah, the damage still isn't great. Judge. The judge is just really funny. Honestly, you can get away with a lot of dumb shit using Judge. I'm always happy to have Judge, but like in a kind of like masochistic way. Cannabo. I don't know what to feel about Cannabo, honestly. It does a lot of damage, but the recharge is really, really slow because you're expected to use parries and rolls. You can stun Michael P. Really? That's actually interesting to know. Yeah, it's probably good. I'll put in Fuck It Wee Ball. I just don't know how to use it properly. Keyblade kind of sucks, honestly. I mean, yeah, it does reliably 3-hit things, and not the greatest range in the world. I don't know, I just kind of don't like it that much, and I can't really explain why. Still, I would rather have it in the croc. I still would rather have it in the croc. And probably Cannabo, actually. The Killer Fish from San Diego. If you get hit by this thing, you have no idea what the fuck's going on. It's funny. Yeah, it's not great, but it is funny. Killerfish, not that great. I'd still would rather have it than Clocky Friend. Knuckle Sandwich. This is definitely like an exceptional one in specific maps. Got nerfed. Yeah, I think I do vaguely remember seeing that. It's definitely a map specific thing. It's pretty spammable too. Yeah, I think that's definitely a very exceptional in specific maps. I'd say it's kind of like a better build different. It's better hook kick. Not as good as Bobbum though. But yeah, build different does have the defense buff, but Knuckle Sandwiches has more spam potential, and I think that's kind of what makes the difference for me. Now I'm thinking about it though, I think, yeah, hook kick should be below build different. Kuno. I don't know what the fuck this weapon is about. Okay, it's a 3-hit combo that poisons, and that's it. Yeah, this is definitely a fuck it, wee ball kind of weapon. Better than the Killer Fish, but I think that's about it. The lamp. I don't mind the lamp. Like, I mean, you can't go wrong with the lamp, really. I mean, yeah. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage to the point where it takes like 5 hits to kill. Should be probably enemy number 1 to burn up. I mean, yeah, but getting that is also like really difficult to do. The real reason you should be scared of the lamp is when you get, what was it, like 3 kills with that? And then you get the couch. This is just a better table. The couch is actually just a better table. And table is already in public enemy number 1, so I'd say lamp. The lamp is definitely a fucking wee ball kind of thing, because like it doesn't do a lot of damage. When you do get the couch, like hell yeah. This is how I've also beaten the Man of Nature boss fight in a perfect run. I got the couch really early, so lawnmower on a stick. Like, that is a very quick time to kill, especially when you have like multiple enemies. Like, the range on this is also like really good. Yeah, I'm always happy to have this. I think it's better than the chair. I think it's better than the chair. I don't think it's quite as good as the crowbar. It is very annoying to fight against, but yeah, I'm always happy to have the lawnmower on a stick. Legion Kata. This is just kind of like Cannabo for me, as in I'm not very good at using it. Like, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. You know, you're supposed to block, parry, dodge with this thing, but yeah. You can parry almost anything. You can also parry Michael P with this thing. Yeah. I think this is just kind of like a slightly better Cannabo, actually. Because you're not waiting like 3 years to attack again. I think about that is about right. Yeah, again, I'm not good at using this weapon. Loads of money. This is a weapon I always enjoy using, honestly. Because, like, look how fast you kill people with that. And then you also have, Make It Rain, which is pretty funny, but, like, not much else. You know, sets people on fire and leaves you vulnerable. And you also get a slight speed boost when you're using it. I really like Loads of Money. Like, this is, like, one of my favorite melee weapons, if I'm being quite honest. It's kind of just like a slightly worse crowbar, but you also get a speed boost out of it. So I do think it's actually slightly better than crowbar, just because of that slight speed boost, even though it has slightly less range. London, okay. London's a funny one. I'm pretty sure this has like one of the fastest attack speeds. I don't think it's like as... It's not a lot of damage though, and okay, the range is slightly more than I was expecting. Oh, and it causes bleeding. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think it goes right up there with the crowbar. I think it's just slightly worse. It's slightly better than Lawnmower on a Stick, I think, but I don't think it's as good as the crowbar. Lucille, pretty decent amount of damage, causes bleeding, so they will die in 2 hits. The overhead. Oh, okay, the overhead is just kind of like a fire axe. You also have vampire bats, which I'm assuming it gives you health for hitting people. I think it's pretty good, honestly. I'm always happy if I do get this. Well, there's a lot in this tier, I know, but like, there's a lot of good weapons. Mad Murderer. I fucking hate this weapon. I'll be real. I become the Joker when I get this. Yeah, honestly, I would actually rather have illusions. Would I rather have Assailant too? Probably, actually. I think this also goes down here. Marketable Port. I don't even remember, like, how much damage this does. I don't remember liking it, but let's see. It's like air, but bad. It's just a slightly better This is actually just a slightly better Man Murderer. I will still become the Joker if I do get this, though. It's just slightly better than Man Murderer to the point where I will become the Joker if I just do get it. Masamune. You can't go wrong with Masamune. You really can't. It has ridiculous range. It is pretty slow, yeah, but it's also really good. And that's not even mentioning the extra life you get out of it. Like, yeah, I do think right up here somewhere. I think it's just above London. Right behind Crowbar. Moonwalker. I've never actually used this weapon in regular gameplay before. I've never actually gotten it. Okay, it's good when crouched. It has pretty damn good range. And I do like the particles. Oh, okay, no, yeah, the range on this is actually kind of ridiculous. And the crouch is actually pretty damn good. And you get a speed boost. And a jump height boost. I don't think many items actually give you a jump height boost. Honestly, I can see this being like a pretty cool weapon. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but like this is like the epitome of fuck it wee ball, I think. Like I think it's definitely like top of fuck it wee ball. Night Reaper. I'm gonna bite the bullet and say this is like probably like one of my favorites. Night Reaper's just kind of ridiculous. Right, you get more speed, you can double jump. It's super fast, has a pretty damn good range. And decent damage. Like, if you see someone who knows what they're doing with this thing, you run. Yeah, that's the most important part of this weapon. It's super annoying to fight against. And that's why people that's why people are going to target you over it. Do I think it's as good as the Islander? No, I think the Islander is still better. But it's definitely public enemy #1 tier. Pearl Scythe. Again, I don't think I've used this weapon. You dash when you do it, which is nice. You basically get a ton of mobility with this thing. And you got pearls, which I think is just kind of like Fantasy Seal, but worse. I'd say this is a pretty decent weapon though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say probably in fuck it wee ball better scimitar. Well, we're gonna have to see without that then. The pipe. This does knockback, I believe, right? No, it does not. Oh, it kind of sucks. Pretty decent range. Yeah, it's kind of a that's kind of a mid. It's a random chance for ragdoll people. It's okay. It's kind of whatever. It's kind of like a worse Kane. Yeah. Honestly, I'd rather have the board with nail. Pool noodle. Okay, I know this is really annoying, but I hate using this thing. It's annoying to fight against, yeah, but like, my god. I don't like using this. I become the Joker when I will become the Joker if I keep getting this goddamn weapon. Poser's Katana is a really interesting weapon, honestly. I kind of like it for that, just alone. Slice people, does no damage, and then... Oh, you want to equip it? Oh, no, that makes sense. I am stupid, Chad. Don't worry about it. Nothing personnel, kid. That's fun. He also has slash step. Honestly, this weapon's cool. It's not very practical, but it's cool. I think this is definitely a fucking wee ball weapon. Is it better than a knife? Probably not. Protest. This is just kind of a whatever item, I think. Oh, no. Is it decent? Are you sure about that? I don't think it's decent. Yeah, no, you are going to die if you use this thing. I will become the Joker. I think it's actually worse than Pool Noodle. Because at least Pool Noodle can ragdoll and just like annoy the enemy. This just does fucking nothing, basically. I do think it's better than Croc, though. I've got Random Rumble, which is the better version, I think, according to chat. This is a good weapon. It's super annoying to fight against. It's fast, does decent amount of damage, basically stun locks them, decent range. Yeah. I'm always happy to have this. It's actually been a while since we've had one of them. I think it's actually better than Chaos Saber. I don't think it's as good as the fish. A real knife. Let's be real. This is definitely a Public Enemy #1. Especially once you get True Love with this thing. Like, this already does like a really good amount of damage. Just don't let it get True Love, forehead. True Love needs 8 kills. Yeah, you do need a lot of kills to get True Love, but I do think it's definitely like... You're probably gonna get targeted if someone finds you got the real knife. Rebellion. Become Dante from Devil May Cry. Decent damage. Yeah, I'm happy to get Rebellion. I think that's a pretty good weapon. I'd say it's probably better than the axe. Rukiri axe. Is this probably like the worst of the axe items? And even then, it's still like not the worst. Yeah, no, I don't like it too much, but like it's not unusable. Like I would actually rather have this than the killer fish. If I'm being honest. And Kuno. I think it's better than Kuno. Cannibal? Probably not, though. Ruler. Okay, so this is definitely a super situational weapon, the ruler. Because it sends people flying. But also you kind of just stuck there. It very much depends on when and where you use it. And it is better when you have low HP, because then you can just spam the hell out of it. I don't mind this one, but it's definitely like way better in specific maps. Because of it ragdolling. I think it's probably better than Backhand Slap. I think it's better than Hand of Discipline as well, actually. Like, Ruler is one of those weapons where you hit someone and then unequip it immediately. Scimitar. Alright, let's take a look at this one then. You get a little dash. Yeah, it's kind of just like the Pearl Scythe, except it's a bit worse because you don't have the a little ability. The speed is nice though, like the little like speed you get. That's not bad. Like, it's still good to have. But yeah, it's definitely like worse than Pearl Scythe. And I'd say it's probably... I think it's about here. I would actually prefer Poser's Katana as well. Scuffle Hammer. This is also another weapon that I haven't actually used all that much. Okay, it's 3 hits, but they also take like 3 years. Oh yeah, I forgot you also have a jump boost. Yeah, deal more damage airborne. This is kind of what I expected the Keyblade to be. The spin move does a pretty damn lot. I actually wouldn't mind this. I would not mind the Scuffle Hammer. It is pretty damn slow, so I think it's actually just slightly worse than the axe. But I'm always happy to have it. I think that's about right. The Scythe is kind of ridiculous. It's just kind of like Crowbar. I'd argue it's better than Crowbar, actually. I think it's actually better than Crowbar because it's super spammable. Cesare. This is a funny weapon because it doesn't do shit. What it does is inflicts them with Curse, which means they take more damage from everything else. It's nice having bosses and maybe zombie survival. It's definitely like more of a support kind of weapon. You need a good ranged weapon to capitalize in it. But yeah, if you don't, then yeah, you can just fucking die, I guess. You just die. Yeah, I don't think it's actually useless. I think it, like in the right circumstances, it's better than a lot of these weapons. Yeah, and then you have the Shadow Axe, which is if this weapon was good, does a pretty good amount of knockback, does a decent amount of damage, and because of the curse effect, reliably 2 shots, which is nice. Yeah, I really like the Shadow Axe. I'm always happy to have that. I think it's better than the regular axe. I'm thinking I think it's like below Lucille. Shine. It knocks back people, which is good. So, you know, it's already a exceptional specific maps thing. And it can reflect stuff. 5 damage. It's kind of a whatever thing. We're using this for the ragdoll. Shine is definitely a fucking wee ball kind of weapon. I think it's probably bottom of fucking wee ball. Like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Simon's book. You become the pyro from TF2. You get slow. It's still pretty good. Yeah, how this isn't ranged and the fucking iPod is beyond me. Yeah, I'm always happy to have Simon's book. I think it's better than fish. I don't think it's as good as... Yeah, I don't think it's as good as the cultist sword. Skateboard. I will be real with you. I become the Joker when I use this. It just doesn't do enough. It's just shine, but worse. Like, yeah, you get a slight speed boost, and you can, well, technically stun lock them, but it just does no fucking damage. You still go in the corner, so can shine. It's just the worst shine. But speaking of which, why is this not here? I mean, the speed boost is nice. The speed boost is nice, but if you don't have any good weapons, you might as well just reset. Yeah, I will become the Joker. Slayer Sword and Smile, yeah, these are super snowball weapons. For those who don't know, Slayer Sword, you need 10 souls. I don't think this does a whole lot of damage on its own. Oh, actually, no, it does a pretty decent amount of damage. It's very slow, because you have a stamina meter to actually work with. Yeah, once you reach... I'm just going to try and show off what happens when you reach 10 souls. And then you re-equip. And then you just kill everyone. And you can also, like, to finish people off, but I don't know how you do that. Slayer Sword also gives you, like, a shit ton of health as well. There we go. Yeah, you just go insane when you get Slayer's Sword. Smile, meanwhile. How Smile works is you devour corpses until this happens. Then you can do this, which has insane amount of range and does a crap ton more damage. I'm pretty sure there's like a ton of other effects as well that it does. But yeah, Smile and Slayer Sword are super good snowball weapons. Like, I'd say they're roughly at the top, but they also require a lot to actually get up there. It takes a lot. And I'm gonna go ahead and reset my character now because I am an abomination. Solemn Lament. Well, isn't that good? Honestly, yeah, I think I'll probably... I think Slayer's is probably bottom, Smile's number 1. Solemn Lament. Decent damage. Pretty fast. Really good range. That is ridiculous that this is quote-unquote melee. Like, look at that. Actually insane. And then you also have Eternal Rest, which increases your fire rate, which is always nice. You know, you just delete everything in your path. Yeah, I really like this weapon. This is definitely going to be, it's definitely up here somewhere, I think. Yeah, I actually would rather have it than the Scythe, because the range on it is just that good. I think above loads of money too. I don't think it's as good as Big Rock, because the Big Rock gives you like a lot of health as well. The Soul Lament is really good. Spork. What the hell is the Spork? Okay, the range is bad. The range is bad. The damage, though, is pretty damn good. Walker's reset? Really? I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad, chat. Because, like, the damage is good, and you can spam it pretty easily. You just gotta get really close. Like, yeah, this is definitely a wee ball weapon. I would rather have this than the fish and the Kuna. I think I'd rather have Rukuriax over it. The Spy from Team Fortress 2. Yeah, it ragdolls. Here's ragdolls, 3-hit KO. Pretty good range. Yeah, this is kind of a whatever weapon to me. It's kind of whatever. I think it's probably up here, I think. The Stick. This is a better Spork. You get speed boost, it's a long range, does pretty damn good damage. Yeah, I'm always happy when I get the Stick. There's Bomber on a Stick. Bomber on a Stick is in exceptional in specific maps. Stick is private enemy number 1. Yeah. Stick is, I think, better than Scythe. I don't think it's as good as Loads of Money, but it's definitely better than Scythe. Stop Sign. Ooh, Stop Sign. Wow, that is an impressive ragdoll. Yeah. Okay, this can be good. I can see this being used in stuff like rooftops. Like, absolutely. The animations are cool as well. Other than that, it's just kind of whatever, but yeah, I can see this being used a lot in rooftops. Because, like, my god. The range on this is pretty good as well. I think this is... It's better than the belt. Better than the bat? No. Sugarcoat. If I recall correctly, this actually got nerfed. But it's still, like, really good. Yeah. It's still really good. Public enemy number 1? I don't think so. Because I remember you used to be able to stun lock them for eternity. Get knocked back after like 5 now. This weapon is ridiculously good still. And that's why I'm going to put this probably like, I think, above chair. Yeah. Actually, no, I think above Shadow Axe too. I think that's about right. I don't think it's public enemy number 1. It's annoying to fight against. But I don't think it's like as game-changing as like most of these items here. Sun on a stick is a funny weapon. The sun on a stick does fucking nothing, right? No damage whatsoever. Sets someone on fire though. And it's a fucking instant kill. Yeah, again, this with someone like Kentucky is really funny. So for that, I can't put it in Joker. Just for that. I can't put in Joker just for that, because it's really funny when this happens. Yeah, I think this is a definite fucking wee ball. Absolutely bottom of it. Absolutely bottom. But it's funny. Switchblade. This kind of sucks, honestly. Like, basically 3 hits, but like... It's good. It's just the worst, it's just the worst London. It's not horrible, but like, I'd rather use like literally anything, like mostly everything else. Tactical fighting technique. Yeah, the base attack sucks. Like, that's not why you're using this. This is why people use it. For the Garage Barrage, and even then, it doesn't even kill. They also got the Spin of Pain. Garage Barrage is, like, the only, like, good thing about this weapon, honestly. Give a stone for combos, yeah, it just doesn't do a lot of damage. If it wasn't for Garage Barrage, it would be in here, but I think it's just, like, I think it's above the Spork. It's just kind of a whatever item to me. Tanto. Oh, no, that's not great. I mean, you got the grapple, which is fun, though. The grapple's fun. You also have Shadow Rush. Yeah, you can probably do some cool combos with it. You can probably do some cool combos with it. I think it's probably better than Tactical Fighting Technique. I agree. But it's just kind of whatever, again. Maybe if I got the time to be, like, better at it, maybe I could, like, see myself changing this. Like, for an item that's, you know, I just get, like, not even all the time. It's just, why would I bother, like, learning it, right? The dang! God dang. You stun lock them? And then you kill them. You can press, which is fucking... it just fucking kills them. It's hard to get the 15 charges and, like, isn't even worth it. And the damage is a really good weapon all around, even if you don't get 10 to 15 charges. Oh, you just fucking kill them. Oh, I see. You die with Embrace Ends. That makes sense. Like, Jesus Christ. Good luck fucking fighting against this. Yeah, you just die when it ends. Yeah, you're always happy to have the dang, even if you don't end up reaching for it. I think it's better than Masamune. I don't think it's as good as the crowbar. Actually, no. No, I do think it's better than this. Actually, no. No, I think the dang is going to be in public enemy number 1, because if you get 1 kill with this, everyone's coming after you. Because of Embrace. Man on a leash, I've always become the fucking Joker. Like, yeah, you can get yourself into funny places, but like, it's just unusable. It's just basically unusable. Like, I would rather have Cessair, honestly. I would actually rather have Cessair. The torch. It sets on fire, does a decent amount of damage. It's whatever. It is whatever. It's a fucking wee ball kind of weapon. Don't think it's better than the comically large knife. Or Pearl Scythe, or all of these, actually. The Trowel. I kind of have a soft spot for the Trowel, honestly. It does a decent amount of damage. It's pretty fast. And, you know, pretty decent range here, too. It's just Mad Murderer, but better. Yeah. It's Mad Murderer, but better. I'd definitely put in Fuck It, Wee Ball. Whereabouts? I'm thinking probably, like, I think above Torch. Yeah, it's a fine weapon. I never said the Torch was bad. There's like, way better options. Twilight. You get 300 health when you get this, I believe. Yeah, you do like a crap ton damage. That'll be in a separate tier list. But yeah, Twilight. Ridiculous. And that's just an instant kill. Yep. It is comedically powerful. It's just really rare to get. Even still, though, this is definitely like right below. No, I think it's Yeah, no, I think it's right below Smile in Public Enemy #1. Uncle Dane. Again, TF2 bias. Like, this is just a good melee in general, I think. Like, it does a decent amount of damage. Like, it's not like the worst thing in the world. The range is awesome. The range is good. Yeah, and you can use Ultra Instinct with it to, you know, be even a little bit more powerful. I'm always happy to have Uncle Dane, though it's definitely, like, I think probably, like, the worst out of all of these. Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah, Vampirism. Vampirism is kind of stupid. If your opponent is not good at mashing, GG's. And obviously you can... Yeah, you can literally just jump off the edge of some maps. You can also do a dance with them. It also turns you white. Vampirism's really good. I'm never not happy to have it. I think it's better than Rebellion, but not as good as Judge. Because it's very slow, and obviously your opponent can break out of it. Wallace's Hammer. I don't think I've actually used this properly. What's this about? A decent amount of damage. Oh, wait, is it getting faster? Speeds up per hit? Oh, that's funny, actually. It's just the Cracked Lander. Not a whole lot of range on it, but that is very funny. That's a fun one, actually. That's definitely going up here. I think it's, yeah, I'd say it's slightly worse than Scythe, because you also have to, like, you know, get hits with it. But it's better than Crowbar. The Wand is just an instant kill. Let's be real. There is not a single world where this doesn't kill. Like, even on Base Break 2021, like, the knockback is comically large. Where is he? Yeah, it's not useful in all maps. Not useful in all game modes. But I'm always happy to have it regardless. I think it's probably the worst in this list because of its limited utility. But I'm always happy to have it. And the final weapon on this tier list is your Eternal Award, which, you know, is good. It's really good. You can't go wrong with it. If you're Spy main, GG. Yeah, and of course face stabs are still a thing. Because, like, come on, that's a face stab. Always good to have. I'd say probably, like, just below Big Rock. Terror Burst Man is needed. It isn't. It's just really nice to have. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this tier list, I think. This is about everything. I hope I explained my reasonings well enough. So, literally a day after I made my tier list on stream, Item Asylum got an update with more weapons and some balance changes. I'm not going to go through all of them except for 2. Because they were specifically mentioned. He also removed Moonwalker for some reason. Like, it's not here anymore. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe it had, like, a game-breaking bug or something. I don't know. But yeah, first off, let's go over the only 2, well, known balance changes. There's probably some more. Slayer's Sword got buffed for some reason. Dragon Slayer got nerfed. Dragon Slayer. Oh, there's an actual cooldown if you miss now. I think that's actually a pretty fair balancing decision, and I think that might be enough to drop it down to always happy to have. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, oh, that's the wrong one, whoops. I'm thinking still, like, pretty top tier, but I think it's just below Big Rock now. Because, like, you can't just spam your way to victory with it now. You actually have to hit your goddamn targets. Slayer's Sword. I don't know what's actually changed about this, so we're gonna find out now. Okay, I think I get it. It actually does less damage, but it also means you can actually use your finisher. That's actually a pretty brilliant balancing decision, because it's still usable. It's just a lot easier to actually, you know, get souls. Yeah, I think it can stay where it is, honestly. I think staying here is perfectly fine. I'd argue it's probably better than the table, not as good as couch now. It's a subtle difference, but it makes it more consistent, and I think that's what, like, pushes it over the edge now. With that in mind now, we got some new weapons. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at them. So first off is the company weapon. Yeah, of course, lethal company. Ragdolls them, deals more damage depending on how long you have it out for. Nah, I think like 26, like, I think pretty much like the maximum. It can stun lock though. It can definitely stun lock. And obviously you can toggle sprint, which depletes the stamina of this, but you know, it's nice to have. You can do some jukes. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be mad about having this. I think this would probably go into always happy to have. Probably just below the axe. Yeah, I think it's just like I was thinking maybe actually it could be an exceptional, but No, I think I'll leave it here for now. Next up is Da Capo. This has some interesting effects once you kill people, I believe. So, not a whole lot of damage. Pretty quick, though. Once you get 5 kills, you get onto movement 1. Oh, right, you get a... Okay, you get a slight defense buff, and you very slowly drain enemies' health when you're near them. 5 more kills brings you into movement 2. I'm assuming, yeah, it makes the aura a lot larger and stronger. Then you get movement 3. Okay, this one does do more damage. I think after movement 3, it's just it. Okay, this is definitely a snowball weapon. Oh, no, it has movement 4. Oh, my God. Oh my god, no, you just shred through them now. Easy 3 shots, and you've also got a protective aura. You know, that damages enemies and gives you a maximum 66% more defense. And more health. That's kind of ridiculous, honestly. I believe it also does something when you die as well. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, this is definitely a big snowball weapon. Although you do need a lot of kills to reach its full potential. Like, as you get kills, you do get more stronger. So, I'd say I'm always happy to have it. I don't think it's as good as Crescendo. But, yeah. I don't think it's public enemy number 1. Simply because you need, like, 20 kills to reach its full potential. It's good. It's good. I just don't think I'm going to be reaching its full potential that often. Next up is Doll Hunter. Oh, that's not good. I mean, good range, sure, but that's not great. Try sharp spins. Oh, no, that's not good, that, actually. It's way too slow. Yeah. It's not great, honestly. I'd put it in Wii Ball, because I would rather have it than a lot of these other weapons, but I think I'd rather actually have the Rukiri Axe. Better than the pipe, I think. Yeah. Next up is Donkey Jawbone. This is an Isaac item, I believe. Pretty fast. Nice. Pretty fast. And then after a little bit, you get Rage. Where you go super fast and you can spam the hell out of this. That's pretty good, honestly. I'd say... Yeah, I'd be always happy to have this. I think it's just slightly worse than the Capo. Oh, it activates on its own as well. It's like... If you just stay alive, you can still, like, get the effect of it. That's pretty good. Fujian is up next. Jeez, okay. So this actually has, like, a ranged function, and it goes pretty far. Even for that alone, it's already, like, pretty decent. Although you have to wait a while for it to reload. It also got a block function. I'm not sure how good it is, but, you know, gotta be decent, right? This has good range. This has pretty damn good range. Not great damage. Okay, fire rate. Yeah, you get 8 shots in that before you have to wait to reload. That's not too bad. I don't think I'd always be happy to have it, but it's definitely, like... I think I'd rather have this than the torch. Yeah, Hands of Fire. Right, let's take a look then. Sets them on fire. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. But, you know, it does set them on fire, so, like, that's some utility, I guess. It can be useful if someone has, like, Sun on a Stick on zombie survival, or on a boss. Overall, though, it's just very much a whatever kind of item. I think I'd actually rather have the Rukiri Axe. Hero Blade. What's this all about? Okay, you do a combo. It's not great. Oh, wait. Hang on. I'm gonna parry with this as well. Okay, hang on a minute. Does this have, like, other variants? Because one of my tier lists is blue. Yeah, look, I got a purple one. Okay, so this weapon has multiple variants, it looks like. What does this one do? Oh, this one's like a dash. Yeah, that's probably, like, the weakest one. I think I'm gonna have to, like, add more to this tier list then. Okay, it's like an AoE kind of deal. That's pretty decent. I think it's more useful than purple. I think the fire one is probably, like, the most useful, though. Sets them up in the air, sets them on fire, and allows you to get easy combos. Do the full combo, they die to the fire. Are there any more variants, or is it just those 3? Yellow! We got yellow! God damn it! I got green as well! Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, what's yellow? Okay, that's a projectile thing. I gotcha, I gotcha. How good is it, though? Like, if I switch to this. Oh, it ragdolls! It ragdolls as well! Okay, that could be, like, pretty good as well, I think. Now, what's the green one about? Also a knockback thing. It's just not, does more damage but has less range. Okay. Are there any more hero blades that I don't know about? And we're back. Okay, so in terms of what I think is like the best one, I think Hero Blade Orange is probably the best, which is the fire one, because you can get easy combos out of it. Do one combo, they're guaranteed to die of fire unless you have healing items. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the company weapon, but it's still not bad. Followed by Hero Blade Blue, which I think is just behind it, because, you know, the AoE damage is pretty damn good, all things considered. Then Hero Blade Yellow, which is a projectile that ragdolls. You know, pretty good, pretty decent. I'd argue it's probably, like, exceptional in specific maps, I think. Probably better than Hook Kick, and it's the same with Green. Hero Blade Purple, though, it's not that great, right? You get a dash, but it's whatever. I think I'd rather have it than the Diamond Tester, though. Next up is the Necromancer's Scythe. So the Necromancer's Scythe, if you'll notice, is actually pretty similar to the Slayer's Sword, in which you have to get 10 souls. Hit him, it does poison damage. In case you get a finish thing. You kill them, it can chop off their limbs. You need 75% stamina to do a finisher, though, as opposed to the Slayer's Sword's 50%. Okay. Right, let's see what this does when you have 10 souls. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow, Okay, so your speed increases as you move. You get insane jump height and speed from this. Inflicts Curse. You still need 75% to do it. It's definitely not as powerful as the Slayer's Sword, but you can be really annoying because of how fast you are and how high you can jump. And overall, it's probably like better damage-wise than the Slayer's Sword. It's just slightly more annoying because you have to wait for it to reach 75% before you can finish off people. Overall, though, I'd say I'm probably always happy to get this. It's better than a lot of these, in fact. I'd say probably behind Cultist Sword, though. I think above Golf Club. It's kind of like a better Golf Club. Painted Sword. You notice this one's in yellow. This is because this is a unique weapon that you can obtain from defeating, I believe, Clayman in a perfect run. Not every boss has a perfect run item, but this is one of them. Yeah, it's just a good sword. Not much else here, really, I don't think. It's just a good sword. I'm not mad when I get this. I'd say it's more reliable than the Buster Sword, I think, because it's of how quick it is. Actually, you know what? It reminds me a lot of the Crowbar in many ways. Like, if I do a direct comparison, yeah, it's just barely slower than the Crowbar. Yeah, it's just a slightly worse Crowbar, but it's definitely up here. Yeah, I'd say it's probably better than Masamune. Pro Golf. Okay, so you hit someone, they go flying. This one's definitely going to be an exception on specific maps because you can send people flying, but the fact that you're like left vulnerable whilst you do this, yeah, it's not interesting, but it's definitely going in exceptional specific maps because of how far it goes. It's kind of just like, in fact, no, I think the fact that you stop dead in your tracks so that people can get away from you, I think that actually puts it below the belt. It's still really good. I can imagine this being really good on rooftops and such, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna get much use outside of that. Starlight is next. Ooh, okay, I can immediately see like the applications of this. Pretty good, that's a really good range actually. I think like that's some of the best range in a melee weapon. Not a whole lot of damage, but you know, it's rapid slashes. You still get all of your movement speed, which is really good. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty happy if I get this. What do I think is better than? I think it's probably better than Judge. Actually, no, I don't think it's as good as Rebellion. I think it's better than the Axe. The Sink. Let that sink in. Oh my god. Did you just send... Wow, that is ridiculous. That does 80 damage? Oh no, that is ridiculous. Yeah, you slow down to the crawl if you miss, but there's basically no wind up either. Like, you click, and then a millisecond later, they're flying. This is like a worse birch tree. But, like, that's still saying a lot. I think it might actually be in Public Enemy #1. I think above table, because I think the birch tree has more practical applications and it doesn't stop you whenever you miss. But, like, the fact that it does 80 damage and sends people flying that far. Yeah, the table has more range, but a sink, like, you can use that for, like, days. Because you don't have to wait for the table to recharge. I'd argue It's just slightly worse couch. In fact, it does more damage than the couch, I'm pretty sure. It just has less range. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's about where I'd put it. That is ridiculous. And last but not least, for real this time, the TV salesman. Okay, so that sends people flying, so I can already 100%. It's probably just below comically large spoon. Like, yeah, you have to wait a while to use it, but like, I think that's about right. So that is the tier list. Like, for real this time. I'm pretty happy with mostly everything here. I might change some more stuff around later down the line if more updates show up. But overall, I think this is about right. So, thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. That's what everyone says to me anyway. I stream sometimes, usually on Twitch. And I have memberships available if you want to support the channel in a more direct way and gain some cool perks. I also have a Discord server, links in the description. And with that, I shall see you all next time. Ciao for now. Special thank you to Taser Meg, Mago's Artistic Corner, Jaden Rod123, Applemose, and IronTide7846 for becoming Black Mages. I appreciate all of your support.